Tell All Tuesday. I was really upset about things going on the Quest Away Last Facebook page and YouTube and just things in general. Some of the things I ate were vegan rice chips with salsa, some Haagen-Dazs peanut butter ice cream, some fruit salad with bananas, kiwis, and apples. I had a raw dessert, which was a chocolate almond sort of dessert, which was really good. And then I had Amy's rice mac and cheese, which is really good. Like, the ingredients are quite good. As you can see, I have them up right now. Organic rice macaroni, organic partially skimmed milk, cheddar cheese, salt, annatto, which is just a coloring, a natural coloring, enzymes, butter, organic sweet rice flour, sea salt, and natto. I love Amy's food line. So yeah, sure, that was kind of like a processed item. However, you know what? I'm just going to live, and I don't need people judging me and saying, oh my god, you need to eat different things. This is my journey. And then I've got an omelet with some salsa. In the omelet, I've got chives and spinach and red onion. And then I have some sauerkraut on the side. And then I made a soup with so many different veggies in it. And I made a vegan shepherd's pie. It's basically the shepherd's pie recipe I already have in here. I'll put the description in the link below. However, I used sweet potato, and instead of corn, I used broccoli, and I mashed the broccoli and the sweet potato together, and then put it in a pie plate instead of the normal square plate I would put it in to cook it. And I had, there's only 2 bananas in the picture, but I had 4 bananas. That was one of my meals. And then some snackaroons and a few little raw treats. I was going to make kale chips, put them in the dehydrator. They were going to be raw. They were under 118 degrees. Then I was like, well, I want them quicker, so I turned it up. And then I was like, no, I want it now. So I took, there's some veggie seasoning and some kale, obviously, for kale chips, and lemon, olive oil, and sea salt in there, and yum. So I just ate it like that. And then it was this is on my fish day. I had some frozen shrimp, and they weren't that good, so you'll see quite a few of them on here, but I only ended up eating like 5 in the end, and that 1 fish cake plus the salad. Then I had a binge night, really bad binge night. Candy, a Magnum double caramel chocolate bar. I was really upset about stuff, and I wasn't dealing with certain things going on in my life. And I'm all about that, dealing with it. However, I just feel like once I start dealing with everything, I come off as a miserable, negative person to people. They perceive me that way. Just because I'm going through years and years of pent-up resentment and rage and stuff I never dealt with does not make me a bad person. So stop judging me as a bad person, because that's not who I am. I'm a good person. This angry, pent-up person is who I was, and now I'm letting that out. And so if you can't deal with that and you're not going to support me with that, please just go on your merry way. I had a whole box of caramel Vachon flakies. And you can be like, oh my god, why am I watching this? You're supposed to be eating healthy and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not supposed to be doing anything. I chose to make this channel to show people that there is a such thing as being a real human being. And I'm going to be just that. If I eat something, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to lie and be like, yeah, I eat perfectly. I'm a fitness model. I mean, look at me. I'm so friggin' gorgeous. No, I'm not. Like, weight-wise at all. So why would I lie about what I eat? If I tell you I'm eating all fruits and vegetables and I look the way I do you think you're going to believe me? No. So that's that. You know, like, I don't know anybody who's went raw who's stayed big, or who hasn't lost any weight, or who had a slow time losing weight at first. So no, I'm not going to tell you I'm eating all fruits and vegetables and lean cut meats and this and that and everything. I do some of that, but I don't always. And when I do all of that, you're going to know that too. So just take my honesty for what it is. I'm not saying go out and eat these things. I'm actually trying to show you that if I gain weight on Wednesdays, it's pretty clear why. because I had a binge or because I was stressed out or whatever. And so I'm dealing with my issues. Part of this is not just the food, it's changing my mindset. Just dealing with them in the best way that I can. I don't need people to tell me how to do that. And then I went out for breakfast. My lovely cousin took me, my mom, my grandmother, my aunt, my husband, and my stepdad out for breakfast. And wow, like, very nice of her. And so I had a small cocktail, and that had like cranberry, pineapple, blackberry, a couple other things in it. It was pretty decent. It was kind of gritty because of the blackberry seeds. And then I ordered a crepe, which was like literally, I thought breakfast crepe, oh, it's just, I don't really like whipped creams that came with whipped cream, but I totally thought, oh, it's going to be just one of those small wrapped up crepes. No. Holy crap, they bring me a plate that is like twice the size of my head. And this picture doesn't even do the crepe or the crepe. A lot of people call it a crepe. I don't know, crepe. You say tomato, I say tomato. Actually, I say tomato, you say tomato. And, yeah, so the crepe is like huge. It overflows the plate that is twice the size of my head. And I'm like, yeah, I'm maybe gonna eat 1/3 of this. And so that's pretty much what I did, maybe a little bit more. It had bananas and hazelnut, chocolate hazelnut cream in it. We went out to a nice restaurant here in my town, and I got a veggie burger without a bun. Had a little bit of their special sauce. It was like a spicy sauce. It was really good. The veggie burger was made with beans and dates. And oh my gosh, it was so good. And I had some iced tea and a salad that had some roasted or grilled vegetables. There was sweet potato, beet, turnip. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And then some radish sprouts on top. And they had a shallot dressing. Oh my gosh, it was so good. My husband also had a veggie burger that night, so it was really cool to not be the only veggie head there at the time. And then for dessert, we went to that yogurt place again called Goji's. I got a acai flavor, blueberry and acai flavored yogurt. That one is not good. However, I did also get some banana. And in the picture that I'm showing you, the banana frozen yogurt is gone. And most of the fruit that I got on my froyo. And I got a tiny little bit of another flavor, and it was like Hawaiian, tropical Hawaiian flavor or something, and oh my gosh, did it ever bring back memories of gum in a tube. Oh my god, it was so good. And for fruit, I had some maraschino cherries, a bunch of strawberries, and some of these little man-made fruits called bursting bobas. And then I had some, about, I don't know, maybe 10 spoons or so of, it was supposed to be maple flavored frozen yogurt, but it was definitely not. It was cinnamon flavored, cinnamon bun. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And then I had some junk food, a few gummy worms, a few chocolates with little sprinkles on it. Like my friend had some of those, and it just brought back so many memories from childhood. So I had a few of those, and I definitely didn't like eat the whole bag of anything, which is good, so I did good. And I had some Twizzlers as well. These aren't all the things I've eaten, these are just some. And I had some jackfruit, and I had some vegetable pasta with some Alfredo sauce and some salsa, and that was pretty good. So I had that 2 days in a row, one portion for supper one day and one portion for supper another day. It made more than that, the amount I made, but I just gave a couple portions to my grandmother and aunt who live with us. Earlier today I had an omelet with salsa over it, a couple of heaping tablespoons of salsa, plus I had, in the omelet, I had spinach and red onion And I also had a couple of teaspoons of sauerkraut in the center of the omelet when I flipped over the omelet, and some pickled beets. So that was one meal. For dessert, I had some more of that cinnamon ice cream, cinnamon bun, well, not ice cream, frozen yogurt, some Werther's Originals, and a date pastry. I have given up meat now. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, except for fish on Fridays or seafood. I don't need to feel deprived of that. However, I'm still really, really struggling with sugar, and so maybe that should have been part of my Lent too. However, I'm doing this one day at a time, and I've taken out bread. So bread hasn't been in my diet for a little over a week now. The next thing I'm working on is getting rid of like cakes and pastries and stuff. And rice I still haven't let out. I might still have a little bit of rice pasta, but like normal pasta with like wheat or gluten and such in it, I've now cut out. And so it's been 2 days. And then I plan to target dairy after that, and then sugars like sweets, like candies, and yogurts, ice cream. I look forward to it. I'm sure I'll have the strength through, my own strength, through gaining strength of having encouragement and love and respect and mutual relationships and mutual authentic relationships in my life, mind you, and through God, knowing that He's here for me every step of the way, and I'm being guided to slowly eliminate these things out of my diet and to do a water fast. And so I'm going to start out with 14, and I might even go up to 21. We'll see. And then after that, like before that, I want to make sure I'm doing some raw and then juicing and all this stuff to prep. I'm going to like transition every step of the way to make sure that I'm not depriving myself of everything all at once when I know I've got some pretty harsh addictions. And so I know I'll be adding stuff back in after the fast, I imagine. And the thing is that I'm going to add things in slowly, and I'm going to do it in the opposite fashion because it'll be the longest amount of time since I've had meat. So the first thing I'll probably reintroduce is meat, but it'll be very, very, very small portions. I want to see how my colon and how my body is going to fare with those things, because now I'm eating so many things that I no longer know what the culprit of my bodily issues are. I'm sure I could assume, or I could guess. However, I want to know. And so I still haven't made an appointment with the doctor. However, in the next week or so, or maybe a week or two, or even getting closer to the fast, I want to make sure that my nutrient levels are up there. I mean, I have a certain level of bodily trust and intuition. My addictions are sort of clouding that right now. And so I just want to make sure that I don't make any rash decision. With health issues, I imagine there could be some vitamin deficiencies, or maybe there isn't, or maybe my adrenals are worn out, or something. I don't think the weigh-in's going to go very well. It's not wasted, because even though it could have been me working out and focusing on taking more things into my diet and not binging and such, I also learned some key lessons that I hope, I don't have to be reminded of again in the future. And I'm getting to the point where, if someone isn't going to give me the time of day, I've decided that I won't. I am not the type of person to not give people the time of day. Even though I'm busy, even though I have low energy, I always say, okay, I'll get to their message soon or later, and I do. And some people just don't even give you that. And so, you know, it's definitely a hard lesson that had to be learned, and it was learned, as far as I can tell. I still wish there would be more people that would give mutual friendships, authentic friendships. However, I'm sure that now that I know I'm worthy of those sort of friendships and relationships in my life, that those people will start coming into my life. I have no doubt about it. I've been definitely sticking to thinking of what I'm grateful for every day, even during the stressful times. You know, it was a great way to realize that I have a lot of things in my life that I'm grateful for. I'm not grateful for my body shape. I am grateful for this body. It is a vessel. It is the vessel, the brain that allows me to interact with people and make connections with people. And these legs, you know, I can use them when I need them, and I can exercise, and I can, you know, I've got a mouth to eat nourishing foods and to drink water and to, you know, and so I'm grateful for a lot of things, my life, for God, for my family, for my friends, for my cats, for having a roof over my head, for having hydrating water, healthy foods in my life, for, you know, starting my own businesses, I should say, and for my husband having a job that he enjoys, and, you know, it's just, and I feel so blessed. I think last week's was only like 17 minutes or so, and not as many people are watching now, so that kind of sucks. So that shows me that no matter how long these videos are now, the right people are going to watch when they need to. And that's that. I'm not going to worry about time anymore. You guys don't worry about watching my videos, so why should I worry about time? Some will just stumble upon it and watch it, and some of my avid subscribers and friends will watch it as well. So I have faith that the right people will see this at the right time. I'm excited for tomorrow's weigh-in. Good, less than good, ugly, whatever. It is what it is. This is the journey. You can look at me and say I have no willpower, or you can say I have no this or that because I'm not working out and eating perfect. However, I believe in balance and moderation and doing things in due time and not forcing it. So if you like forcing it and you like not having balance and being all or nothing, that's your choice. However, I've been there and I'm not going back there again. That was always a mistake for me. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day or evening. Namaste.